One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile, and I still do everything online or through the ATM.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools, together we have something special.
There are over 100 places to get pizza in Kern County, but only 4 are good enough to be called Tony's. So what's the Tony's Pizza difference? We're not giving away our secrets, but the proof is in the pizza. Tony's Spicy Mexicana, the mouth-watering Hawaiian, the award-winning Chili Verde, and so many more. Trust us, you'll find your favorite. If you want great pizza, you can play the numbers game, or you can get it right the first time. Tony's Pizza, 3 locations in Bakersfield and 1 in Shafter.
It's wicked cool. It's our new aviation class. It gives kids a chance to break into the industry. There's a lot of careers in aviation. This class is a lot more than just flying planes.
We've learned so much already. We've learned how to take off. We've learned instrument flight rules. It's something everyone can do, I think.
Good. And you see, remember that horizon? Try to keep it parallel to your cockpit.
After the 2-year program, they're going to be able to take the knowledge test for their private pilot exam. I am a pilot. I've been in Bakersfield for 10 years. I worked as an instructor for 6 years and then became a corporate pilot. And I'm a teacher here. We have amazing equipment. Even flight schools don't have that much equipment.
You put a class like this somewhere at North High, and it's really preparing kids to succeed because it gives them a whole new set of opportunities they never knew that they had the chance to pursue. I'm proud to say that I'm from North High School and that we have administration that's willing to put the money into offering really, really neat programs like this and preparing kids to succeed.
In animal care, the students learn a variety of things, whether it's tools or terms. In the veterinary field, they learn about the skeletal systems, animal nutrition, the housing, how to properly care for them. They also have the opportunity in the spring to actually go work at a veterinary hospital or at an animal shelter or a grooming salon.
Animal restraint, weight and temperature, pulse, respiration, all of that I learned here.
They take a state certified test, and if they pass, they become a certified vet assistant right out of high school.
It's always hands-on, and so I think that's what really helps us is that we're not just getting it from a textbook, we're actually doing these things, and we're actually practicing these things that we'll be doing in our future careers.
Well, we're learning a lot, and especially with just the basic knowledge of what you would need for an entry-level job.
All the basic skills to be a medical assistant in a doctor's office or a clinic.
You're leaning on it, and that'll make a difference.
And then they also do on-the-job training, and they work in doctor's offices or clinics throughout Kern County. The kids are job ready, and many of them are employed before the end of the school year. They're promised a job, as well as they continue their education. We have many registered nurses out there and even physicians.
I'm thinking I want to be an anesthesiologist. So a lot of school, but it'll be worth it in the end.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile. And I still do everything online or through the ATM. So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools, together we have something special.
Welcome back, everybody. I say welcome back because it's just been last night. We had you over at Bakersfield High School, and here we are for a doubleheader at Ridgeview High School. KernHigh.org, the Kern High School District's live streaming sports here in the County of Kern, largest high school district in the state of California. I'm Vance Palm, Kyle Wiley, Kevin Willie. Pleasure to have everybody with us. We're right back here. Doubleheader, Independence at Ridgeview. Tomorrow, 12:30, we'll be at Centennial High School, Liberty Girls at Centennial Girls. So an action-packed weekend of high school basketball. Kyle, big game last night. What a thriller. Drillers were up 19 in the first quarter in the boys basketball game. Liberty comes back. They make an unbelievable comeback. We're tied up with about 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Unbelievable comeback. The crowd was going crazy. Your thoughts on last night's game, and do you have anything to tease our viewers with?
Well, I'm going to bring up some highlights of last game's night. First half is all BHS, and we thought, like you said, they're going to run away. But this Medrano cat got hot.
Oh,
and
did he ever? Pulls back out. Taj right to the hole. What a nice move.
To use that athleticism to shut down Liberty. Definitely, we can see right here there was athleticism all over the place with Liberty, and they were doing a great job and continued in a hostile environment. The X Factor was on there. He was hitting some threes from deep, but in the end of the day, it was all BHS and their athleticism and kind of desire to win. And once again, here's our Taj right behind the back, loop-de-loo. We have right there very nice moves that were made that we kind of see on there as well. And once again, that Medrano going deep right here was just a big play to kind of get in there and help him back in there. And I'm going to bring up these highlights here in just a second that we see with Nene Jones from East Bakersfield High School in girls basketball, and that was a big game a few nights ago that we talked about.
Look forward to seeing those. So last night, the big win from the BHS boys team. There was a lot of emotion. Unbelievable play at the end of the game where BHS is taking the ball out on a full court press offense, and they throw the ball in, and the point guard gets bumped, no call, leans out of bounds. All of a sudden, it's Liberty ball underneath the hole. They had 4 shots at a tie, couldn't get it done. Big win for BHS boys. Now, fast forward to tonight. Doubleheader, Independence girls at Ridgeview, and then the varsity boys come in right after that. Kyle Wiley, snapshot preview of this girls game right now.
Well, this girl game, we look at their records. They're undefeated going into league play, and it looks like we have the Independence Falcons at 19-3, and we have the Ridgeview Wolfpack at 17-5. They last played at the Arvin Lady Hoops basketball tournament, where the Independence Falcons won by 1 in the championship game. So wonder if that's still on the minds of the Ridgeview Wolfpack. I know Coach Nate Johnson for a long time, and he's going to have his team ready. But so is Coach Pickett is going to have his girls ready to go and remember what happened on there. So this is a big game as we kind of move forward.
We always have a who's who at these games, but when I get my hand shook by the great Nick Ellis before we even start, photographer extraordinaire, you know this is a big doubleheader. The boys game coming up after this, and as we start to see the fans filter in for a 5:30 tip-off, this is going to be a lot of fun. Greg Kirk called me today, and he said, hey, I'm up at BC. Somebody up at BC said that they're at Independence tonight. I said, no dice, brother. We are at Ridgeview High School. We were here last week. Wes was at Ridgeview, and we saw that electric offense that they had with the boys game.
Absolutely.
Tonight's game, 2 undefeated girls teams right here. This is the place to be for your Kern High School basketball tonight. Looking forward to it.
One thing I'm excited about, and I kind of alluded to earlier, is this is our second girls basketball game that we've ever done in KHSD Athletics live stream. And the first game was nothing short of pretty spectacular. And I'm going to jump ahead a little bit to some of the highlights. And I know I'm fast-forwarding it on your screen. But if it's anything like last time, and here we see Nene Jones kind of weaving her way through the North High Stars and all that as well. But we have some serious talent in ladies hoop with here. And once again, Nene Jones was kind of perfecting kind of the Euro step, and she got it down to a T. And that night, Vance scored 29 points. Nene Jones averaging almost a triple-double. But I look at the talent that we have out here tonight. I mean, we see Dana DeGraffenried averaging close to 20 points as well, one of the top scorers in the Central section. So I'm excited to see what Ridgeview and Independence can do tonight.
All right, we are about to get ready for the tip-off. We'll hear the starting fives after the national anthem. Always a pleasure to be in this high school sporting environment. The gym is getting quiet for just a moment, and our public address announcer, none other than the incomparable Mark Heffernan wearing the Kobe Bryant 24 MVP championship shirt. I think that's his lucky shirt. And he'll be giving us the announcements. Stan Davis walking by. Hey, Stan, later on tonight, if we do an interview, please don't try to kill our power, will you, Stan? Good luck, buddy. National anthem about to take place, and as we always do, we take great pride in slowing things down and taking part in the national anthem itself. We'll turn it over to the ambient sound. We are close to tip-off. The visiting Independence Falcons, coached by Nate Johnson, 19-3 overall, 4-0 in league, as Kyle just said. Brian Pickett, 17-5 with his Ridgeview Wolfpack, 4-0 in conference. So 4-0 undefeated ladies teams about to score off here to end the first half of season play, of conference play, league play, if you will. Jasmine Dixon, number 4, headed to CSU to be one of our road runners. Daisha Wandick, one of 3 Wandick sisters. Kiara Wandick. Kalasia Dean, junior guard. Jayana Kinder, another guard. So there's your starting 5 right there for the Falcons. And now here comes the home Wolfpack. Haley Edwards, starting guard. Katrina Cantu. Dana DeGraffenried, 5'10" senior. Danielle Guadian, senior, forward, 5'7". And Alara Dickerson rounds out the starting 5, as you see on your screen right there, for the starting Wolfpack. So we're about to get going. Any last thoughts before we tip off, Kyle?
I'm excited to see 2 of the top teams in Kern County go to battle tonight with league title implications, playoff implications, everything on the line tonight.
Once again, welcome everybody to kernhigh.org. Kern High School's live streaming sports today, a doubleheader, varsity girls and varsity boys. Independence at Ridgeview, ball about to go up.
I'd like to say great idea by the athletic directors to make this a 2-for-1.
Going to be a big crowd tonight for the boys game, guaranteed. Here we go. Ball is up. Falcons. Well, what a nice cut down the middle of the key. Ball goes up, doesn't go in, but it's a rebound, put back up, and it's missed, and it's in the hands of DeGraffenried. Here's a shot for the baseline. Looks good. Oh, just rattles out. Doesn't happen. And nice rebound by Kinder, but her toes were on the baseline. So under the hoop, Wolfpack have an opportunity to put up the first 2 points, or 3. Nice box, single screens on ball side. Cantu has the ball stripped. Deja Wandick, dangerous pass. Ball bounces back on her hand. No score so far, just underway here. First game of the evening. Doubleheader, Independence at Ridgeview. Varsity Sports. Ball thrown out of bounds. And I'm sure that Jasmine Dixon was looking for a call, doesn't get it, and now Cantu will walk it up. Still scoreless.
Everything I've heard about these teams, they want to play fast, but we could see that they're playing a half-court game to slow them down a little bit, see them run a half-court offense, half-court defense.
Offensive foul. The call is going to be on Haley Edwards. Minute and 8 so far, no score. Here come the Falcons. Wandick, Kinder, takes a look. Oh, a nice crossover, but still gives it up. Here's 3, looks good. Oh, off the glass, doesn't go. Ball back in Wandick's hands. Oh, a nice cut to the hole. Stop, jump stop. It goes up, does not go either from Dean. Can't get it to fall. Here comes DeGraffenroyd. A pretty crowded area out there. Cantu pulls the trigger. That looks good. And it rolls in and out. Can you believe it? But Dana gets the board, goes back up, gets fouled. She'll go to the line. So Cantu's rolled in and out and back out. I look over and see her dad, and he's thinking, how did that not go in? I agree, Joe. How did it not go in? Here we go. The senior, 5'10", DeGraffenreid, puts the first in.
You can definitely tell she's got a skill set. DeGraffenreid averaging about 20.5 points a game. One of the top scorers in the Valley. Definitely a playmaker.
First 2 points on the board are foul shots.
There's a Toyota in the parking lot with the lights on.
A steal. Oh, tripped up. Falcons. Looks like a trap up top, and it works. Picked off out there by Edwards. Edwards comes down, has that ball batted away, and an errant pass on the baseline, and that is turnover. Wolfpack. They have a high trapping press that worked,
Absolutely.
but they didn't take care of the rock after they got it.
And you can see right there that DeGraffenreid is the focal point. Even their own teammates are looking to get her the ball, and sometimes if you become too predictable, you make mistakes.
Zone defense by the Wolfpack. A nice pass to the corner. Doesn't go, though. Wandick can't get it to go. Rebound, Wolfpack. Here comes DeGraffenreid. Comes right over here in front of the Falcons bench. Stops, pulls it back over. Has the ball stripped. Here comes Dixon. Dixon comes in. She's fouled. Goes up, doesn't go. She'll go to the line. Foul's going to be on Danielle Guadian. And the Wolfpack give up their foul, and they have to give up a point because Jasmine Dixon puts the first one in. Misses the second. 2-1, Ridgeview.
Yesterday we started off BHS Liberty with 3 3-pointers, and tonight we start out with 3 free throws. So hopefully we can get some energy going. Little sloppy play early on by both teams. Let's see if they can get something going offensively.
Backdoor idea, relationship really not put together well just yet. And now we have Asia Curvin coming in, and she checks in for Kiara Wandick. Kind of a soft press getting put on by the Wolfpack, but it's designed to trap at half court. They put it on. Cantu almost comes up with a steal. Dean takes a look. Boom! 3-pointer. Kalasia Dean. 4-2, Independence. DeGraffenreid hands it out behind the three-point arc. Oh, a lazy pass. Doesn't work. And he gets picked off by Independence. Here comes Jasmine Dixon. Pulls another one. Boom! So 2 big threes. 1 Dixon, 1 Dean. And it's 7-2 just like that. Cantu has it out high. Kicks it over to Edwards. Now down in the corner is Dickerson. Dickerson drives to the nail, puts it over to Cantu. Cantu bobbles the pass. Look out. She's got pressure up high. A nice move by Edwards. Shot clock working against him. Has to put it up. Does not draw iron. And that's going to be a violation with 4:11 to go in this first quarter. Independence up 7-2.
Make sure you follow all our highlights and replays, like I just put Dean's 3 up on Twitter at KHSD Athletics.
A wide open look, and it's taken by Curvin, doesn't get it to go, so she checks into the game and takes a shot right away. I like that. DeGraffenreid walks it up. Over to Cantu. Cantu stops, drives to the nail, pulls it up. A three-point attempt goes up and, almost off the glass. Doesn't go, but a rebound by Edwards. Edwards kicks it back over to Cantu. Cantu has a look for three. That doesn't go either. Rebound. Falcons. Nice work down there under the glass. Here's a look from the baseline. She likes it. Takes a look. Boom! Kalasia Dean is on fire already. 2 big threes, and Coach Brian Pickett thinking to himself, hey, that's not going to happen too much longer here. Dickerson, look out. Oh, she has to step outside to save it. DeGraffenreid, back over to Dickerson. She pulls back up. A wide open look here. If they want it, they take it. Does it go? It does not. Edwards miss. Falcons rebound. A nice pass down court. Look at this. Kinder has a look. Oh, beautiful pass off the glass. It goes. And a timeout called by Brian Pickett. So a nice looking bucket by Asia Curvin, an even more beautiful pass. So that looks good. What do you have for us, Kyle?
Well, that last play is going to be up on Twitter at KHSD Athletic. Nice bounce pass right there. Good finish. But we know what Independence wants to do. They want to shoot the three, and right now hitting 3 consecutive threes is a big, big momentum shift. It's all with Independence right now.
12-2. Our opening game today. 2:51 remains here in this first quarter. And the Independence Falcon starts to answer the bell early here. They're up by 10. We're at Ridgeview High School. Tomorrow, 12:30 tip-off. Girls game again. Liberty at Centennial. And because of all of the wrestling that's been going on, had to move some schedules around, and now it's an open opportunity to play some basketball Saturday afternoon, last weekend in January. All right, so Coach Pickett had to call a quick timeout. That ball went through the net, and the timeout was called instantly. And even his Wolfpack players knew it. They saw that ball go in, and they looked over at their coach and said, all right, we agree. Let's get a regroup here. So Ridgeview trailing by 10 with 2:50 to go in this first quarter. We'll bring it up. Dana DeGraffenreid, the 5'10 senior, kicks it over to Edwards. Edwards wants to go baseline. It's cut off very well there. She's being guarded by Jay Kinder. Another one-handed pass. It got loose down there. She's in trouble. Oh, the trap doesn't work. Cantu has it up high. Oh, sorry, that's Crystal Zavala. Zavala.
You know, we're talking about DeGraffenreid averaging about 20 points, but she's being manned up by number 4, Jasmine Dixon, who's going to be a road runner, and you could see her commitment to defense is allowing DeGraffenreid to kind of get flustered on the offensive end, and DeGraffenreid herself going to go play at Sac State, be a Hornet, but good defense by the Lady Falcons.
Well, that's on your point right there. Jasmine Dixon fronted DeGraffenreid and said, if you get it to her, it's got to go by me, and as we say it, the ball goes out of bounds. So great effort defensively by the future CSUB Roadrunner, Jasmine Dixon. She's impressive so far, I'll tell you that. Here comes the ball being walked up by Dean. One-handed pass. Ball remains around the top. It's a 1-2-2 zone.
Boom.
Bam! Dixon with a 3. So it's raining inside here. Ball comes back over to Zavala. Zavala hands it off. Now it's Guadian to DeGraffenreid. She goes up and she gets one. Gets it to go. And she'll go to the line. The foul is going to be on Dean. She picks up her first foul. And into the ball game for the Falcons is Kinder. She comes back in for Dean. So it's 15-4, 11-point lead by the Falcons. And at the line now, Dana DeGraffenreid, averaging just under 21 points a game. She gets that to go. And she got a 3-point play right there.
And right now we have Independence 15 and Dana DeGraffenreid 5.
Yeah.
She's the only one that's been scoring. You can see the talent that she has.
Great point. Pulls it back out, crossover, goes inside of the paint, puts it up, and it goes. So the Graffenried has all 7 of the Wolfpack points, as Kyle alluded to. Here comes Dixon. Dixon kicks the ball back out to Wandick. Wandick throws it up high. Look at this. Look good, didn't go. Rebound, Wolfpack. Independence wants travel. De Graffenried lost her footing. But here comes Zavala right down in the corner. Dangerous place to go dribble. But they give it to De Graffenried. She makes a nice cut. Has the ball stripped. Here come the Falcons. It's 2-on-3 though. And there's going to be a foul. Foul's going to be on Haley Edwards. So a fast break off the steal by the Falcons. First free throw up, and it is missed by Kinder. And back into the ball game for the Wolfpack is Aubrey Stone, a 5'11 senior. She'll be down on the low block. And we're going to see Zavia Brown come in there. 15-7, free throw attempt, second one for Dean for the Falcons. Up and misses them both. Rebound Wolfpack.
Those free throws we talk about every single game, whether it's the first quarter or the last quarter, free throws add up, easy buckets.
Oh, what a nice move on the baseline by Zavala. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound, goes into trouble, dribbles back into the corner where the trouble is. One-handed pass. Oh, goodness. 2 one-handed passes, and it's up and in. And you almost want to give 2 assists. Deja Wandick gets the bucket, but 2 superb one-handed bounce passes. De Graffenried, she wants more. She comes in, blocked, no foul call, but that's okay with her. She'll pick it up and put it back in.
The offense runs through De Graffenried. We see the high pick right there. She's going through, and she's forcing it in there, but she's got all 9 points. Someone else on Ridgeview has got to step up and help aid her in this scoring effort.
When you say the offense goes through her, literally, she has all their points. Three-pointer pulled, bounces off the back of the rim, doesn't get it to go, but nice offensive rebound by Wandick. She's got to get it up. They're out of time. It's going to be good if it goes. It does not. So at the end of the first quarter, 17-9, we'll take a break, and we'll be right back right after this message from our sponsors.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I'm a traditional banker. I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
As a millennial, for me, it's all about the mobile.
And I'm somewhere in between. I still do everything online or through an ATM. So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. That's why we're the #1 financial institution in all of Kern County.
Take advantage of our low mortgage rates, including 60-day rate lock and no cost to you. Purchase or refinance your home today.
Kern Schools, together we have something special.
Welcome back, everybody. 17-9, Independence leads Ridgeview. Kyle, my astute partner saying, you know, the offense goes through Dana De Graffenried. Boy, does it ever. The Wolfpack have 9 points, and it's all from Dana. That's part of a game plan always, but not the only game plan.
Yeah, it's a captain obvious point that we're looking at, but nonetheless, we see that there are specific plays designed for her to have the ball and get open shots. And I think Independence knows that. They're putting their best defender on there, their D1 prospect, Miss Dixon, and she is playing pretty good right now, and we're saying playing pretty good, but De Graffenried's got 9 points, so we'll see how both teams respond.
All right, let's see if we can move the ball around a little bit for the Wolfpack. They trail by 8. Ball comes out to start the second quarter. Haley Edwards has it. She wants to go right. Now she goes back across the top. Looks for a backdoor to De Graffenried, but she is shut down there by Dean. Nice defense, but that's a nice little pass right there, and it goes in. So, hey, Aubrey Stone gets on the board. 2 scores now for the Wolfpack, 17-11. Oh, a nice give and go. That's a nice-looking play, and an even better pass out high. Had the three-pointer, gave it up, but now it comes down low baseline. Back in Wandick's hands. She puts it up, doesn't go. Will it be a board by the Falcons? It is. Nice work down there low by Dean. Dean puts it up, doesn't go. Rebound to Graffenried.
De Graffenried's got the handles, be able to push it up. Small things both these teams do really well. Pass the ball, set screens, move their feet on defense. Once again, the high screen right there for De Graffenried.
Looked for a foul, wasn't going to get it. Here comes Dean, 1-on-3. She's got 2-on-3 for a second. Now it's 5-on-5. One-handed pass over to Wandick. She comes up, and that will be a foul called. Coach Pickett not happy.
Feeling the frustration because they were down at 1 point by 10 or 11 points, and he's kind of got this lead back within 6. And a kind of a silly foul right there, but we see as Independence makes the first free throw.
Aubrey Stone called for the foul, and Hutton will come out, and Brown goes back in for the Wolfpack. And Wandick at the line, that's Deja. She made the first and made the second. 19-11, under 7 to go here in the first half. Independence leads the Lady Wolfpacks. Boys varsity right after this. A high feed-in pass to the high post. Cantu brings it back over. And she is back in the game. It's going to remain Wolfpack ball underneath the basket.
You know, when I talked to Coach Nate Johnson before the game, talked about Dean and Dixon, one thing I've been impressed with is how they move their feet defensively.
Oh, what a quick-looking pass inside to Graffenried. And a nice look to Aubrey Stone. So Aubrey Stone's made an impact right away. Look at that one. Oh, in and out three. Doesn't get it to go. Follows her own shot, but it's blocked by Reed, by DeGraffenried. Dana with a nice pass in there and a foul from behind. And Aubrey Stone pulled it, I think.
One of the Wandicks.
Well, Deja gets called for it, and I think if you're an Independence fan, you're thinking, oh, it was clean, it was clean. Not always, not always. And shooting 2 now, Aubrey Stone has made an immediate impact. She's got 2 buckets already, and now she's at the line. Oh, that soft touch almost got it. It bounced in and out, and Kiara Wandick comes back into the game. Sister for sister. Kiara's in for Deja. Second one looks beautiful. What a nice stroke by Aubrey Stone. 19-14. It's been a while since the Falcons have scored, and the Wolfpack know it. High trap up on the far side, but here comes a long bomb getting put up by Dixon. Doesn't go. Another offensive rebound, and this one goes up too. That doesn't happen to Graffenried with the rebound. She dribbles right down here on the near side in front of us. Cantu, pump fake, back to Dana. Dribbles to the paint, pulls it up. Does it go? No, it doesn't. 2-shot foul. Foul's going to be on Jasmine Dixon, and that will put DeGraffenried on the line.
I like seeing the 2 best players on each team guard each other. It's been fun watching that DeGraffenried and Dixon matchup right there. Dixon, like I said before, that beautiful backdoor cut. Dixon moves her feet well defensively, and I think that the Roadrunners are going to appreciate those efforts on the defensive end.
Dana made the first. Here comes the second. And it bounces out, doesn't go. Rebound, Falcons. Dixon brings the trap with him. One-handed pass again. Here's a nice look. Does that go? It doesn't. Kept alive out there by Wandick. She kept it alive long enough, and that's Kiara, to end up being Falcons basketball. Those little things, those little tips, just one little extra effort keeps the ball in play. And look at this. They're down 4 points, the Wolfpack. And those little mistakes right there, and that's a travel. Hopped up, no pivot foot, and the Falcons give it right back to the Wolfpack. 5:33 remains here in this second quarter, and we're going to see Jai Kender come back in for Elia Wandick.
You know, we talked about this yesterday. We had 2 great teams. Like yesterday we had BHS and Liberty. It's a game of runs. And what we have right here, Independence started with a run. Now we have Ridgeview with a run right now. And let's see who ends with it right here as well.
Oh, beautiful offense. Great pass for DeGraffenried. Couldn't convert on the 2-footer. Gets a rebound, puts that back up. It doesn't go again. Another point-blank miss. And a big rebound down there by Dean. And Dean breaks away. And a lot of big-time effort under the glass by Independence on both sides of the basketball floor.
Great effort by DeGraffenried on that putback, but she's got to use the glass, put it back in there. That's what it's used for. That little white square on the backboard is a great aiming point.
5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Dean dribbles in, throws out to the corner here on the near side. Oh, in and out, doesn't go. A good look for Wandick, doesn't happen. Ball squirts loose. Look out, Coach Pickett. And that doesn't go either. DeGraffenried with the rebound. Cantu calls the offense. Over to Zavala. Zavala, oh, an errant pass. Thought DeGraffenried was going to continue with the cut. Didn't make it. Whistle blows. Possession arrow in favor of the Wolfpack. 4.5 to go here in the half. 19-15. Independence leads by 4.
And we talk about those runs. I mean, we had a series of 3 straight three-pointers early in the game, and that's kind of gone quiet right now. I wonder if Coach Pickett met with his players and said, we can't have any more of those threes or this is going to be a long night.
Hey, and we say they were in a drought. Now they're out of the drought. It's been about 3 minutes since they'd scored, and now it could be a three-point play. Dixon. Dixon goes to the line. Misses. Offensive rebound. Another offensive rebound. Oh, what a move by Dean. Sweet move. Ball gets rotated around. Dixon wants to put it up. There's a wide open look and does not go. Rebound, DeGraffenried. Look out. Pass to Cantu. A lot of traffic in the middle of the floor. And good hustle out there by Kiera Wandick. And here comes 3-on-1. That's going to be trouble for anybody. And it is laid in by Asia Curvin. Bucket.
And just like that, momentum shifting right now towards Independence. They're getting some easy buckets right now, and sometimes that's what you need to get the momentum back in your favor.
You had just talked about it, and it happens. Cantu. Oh, beautiful move. Oh, misses from point-blank range.
What a finish.
Here's a long pass down court. Can it be saved in time? It is by Dixon. She runs it down. A beautiful pass underneath. The bucket by Dixon, and we have the Wolfpack down. And it looks like it's Cantu. Cantu hard to the floor. And looks like she's holding her right hand. Her right arm might have fallen on her elbow. And a little stinger. That tough Arvin Lamont bloodline. She's up, but she'll get subbed in for by Dickerson. Dickerson's going to pop in for her real quick, I think. We'll see. And she is. So Cantu fell down on that right elbow. Boy, that can remind you real quick that hardwood's not going to give way. 26-15. Hope she's okay. It looks like she's going to be all right. 3:20 to go here in the first half. 25-15 Independence. Ball batted away from Dana. DeGraffenried going up against Dixon.
It was just a 4-point game, and now it's a 10-point game. Let's see if Ridgeview, another careless mistake right here.
Kinder up and in. You're right, it was 4 and now it's 12.
Great use of the left hand right there. Coach Nate Johnson is teaching those fundamentals and skill set. Definitely impressive with the Independence Falcons.
He looked over and he said, "Where's Aaliyah Wandick? Where's Aaliyah?" She was getting water. He goes, "Get in there." So she gets subbed in. She didn't even get a drink of her water. She's got to get in. So Wandick's sister number 1, Wandick's sister number 2 comes in. Wandick's sister number 3 comes out.
If you guys are confused with Vance's saying, I am as well. So stay with us as we figure out the Wandick sisters.
Well, 2 went in, 1 came out, and it's a treat to see these 3 siblings out on the floor together.
What a special moment to be with your siblings. That's
sure
great.
Sure is. Struggle down low for it, ends up in Zavala's hands. Oh, and she's fouled and it goes in. So some big hustle under the boards down there. And give credit where credit is due. Danielle Guadian is the hard worker that got that ball up, gave it to Zavala. Zavala goes off the glass with it, so she gets her first 2 points of the night, possibly a 3-point conversion here.
Let's see if that 3-point play turns into a momentum shift for Ridgeview. Sometimes a play like that, a tough hustle play, goes a long way.
She got it in. Okay, Haley Edwards checks in for the Wolfpack, and we have a timeout on the floor. 2:34 remains here in the first half. 27-18 Independence.
We would like to thank our Kern High School District sponsors that have really helped us get this live stream era at KHSD Athletics going. I'd like to thank, first and foremost, Kern Schools Federal Credit Union. They have been tremendous support throughout the course of the year with football, with basketball, with all the events that we put forth. So thank you, Kern Schools Federal Credit Union. I'd like to thank PAV Solar and Communication, another big sponsor that has helped us out this year, as well as Premier Lighting, Tony's Pizza, and Raymond's Trophies to round up our top sponsors that have really helped this live stream get going. We'd also like to thank our superintendents, Dr. Schaefer, Dr. Lewis, Dr. Zolfa, Dr. Cole, Dr. McGee, and we really have to thank our Director of School Support Services, Stan Green. This is kind of his baby, his kind of, vision is to get live stream going from the KHSD Athletics Department, and we couldn't be here without you, Stan. Thank you for everything you do for us, bud.
2.5 left here in this first half. It's 27-18. Falcons leading, timeout called, and now it's a full court man-to-man press getting put on by Ridgeview. Well, they've got a wide open guard over there, so now they pull it off. Zavala will cover Dixon at midcourt. High pick is set, nice switch by the Ridgeview defense. Really good job of talking out there. And somehow Dixon ends up with it down low. She lays it up with the left hand, and a great pass by Curvin.
No panic on the Falcons right there, taking it as they come.
Now back to an 11-point lead. Dana DeGraffenried, the future Sac State Hornet, dishes it off to Zavala. Zavala goes down to Haley Edwards, and Haley Edwards gets on the board for her first 2 points.
Big tip
Stolen by DeGraffenried, and she'll go to shoot 2. And the foul is going to be called on Dean. So Kalasia Dean gets her second. So here's the future Sac State Hornet at the line. Strokes that one in there.
Seems like that name DeGraffenried is synonymous with Ridgeview Athletics. We've heard that name on the gridiron and all that as well. So there is definitely a lineage of athletes coming through Ridgeview with the last name DeGraffenried.
Misses the second. Worked down low for it, though, and that was almost saved out there. .152 remains here in this second quarter. 8-point lead by the Falcons. It grows up to 12, then it shrinks down to 4. Long pass down court, and that's going to be off of the hands of Curvin. And now all of a sudden, here come the Wolfpack. They're down 8 with 1:46 to go here in the second quarter.
Knows DeGraffenried is kind of that floater that's going to set up that half-court trap when they get across there and cause the ill-advised turnover by Independence.
A quick early look by DeGraffenried, and I don't think she can come back in. Cannot do it. So it was a quick look by DeGraffenried to get the ball in Dickerson's hands. She saw a mismatch, but Dickerson lost control over it. Now it's the Falcons' ball. We're going to see Stone come back in. She comes in for Zavala. They get the hands right where they want it. They get the ball in the hands of the person they want. That's Jasmine Dixon, but she loses it. I say that about her hands, and she drops it. Has it knocked out.
Well, I think it's the length of DeGraffenried right there caused that turnover to happen right there. And you can definitely tell she's a headsy player right there on the defensive end as well as the offensive end.
Absolutely right. 29-21. Can the Wolfpack creep back in even closer at the end of the half? And it's almost as if I say things, the opposite happens here. Goodness. Again, I'm Vance Palm. Got Kyle Wiley sitting next to me. K-Dub 2, K-Dub 1 on the far left, Kevin Willie. And, scary inbounds pass. It comes in, though. Dixon has it. She gets forced over to the sidelines. Now she's trapped. She's in trouble. Somehow gets rid of it. And it's Kinder who throws it up. Not foul, but that is going to be a foul. The ball was loose. You hear the crowd objecting.
You know, we go back to this Dixon play right here. It's a small thing, but she's able to snatch it out of the air with her athleticism, where there's a lot of girls in town can't do what she just did, and she just demonstrated not only that she's a good basketball player, but she's a pretty good athlete as well.
Zavala comes back in. I concur. Dickerson comes out. At the line now is Leah Wandick. makes the first. Makes it a 30-21 game here with 1 minute and 7 seconds left in the half. Makes the second. 2 nice shots. So, 10-point ball game again. Zavala right in front of us. Wants to go to the hole. Gets stopped, pulls up, 8-footer, gets it to go. Boy, that looked nice. Really nice.
Very confident in her shot right there. And I was just going to say, let's see if Ridgeview can cut this lead into single digits and not go into halftime with a double-digit lead by the Falcons.
Nice pump fake. Ball gets batted away, though. Zavala with the block, so 2 big plays by Zavala. Here comes DeGraffenried. Oh, almost a pull. She looks for a high pick set on her right side. Ball comes down to Edwards. Edwards, stop, throws out. There's a 3 if it goes. Looks good. Back of the rim, doesn't go. Battle for it underneath the hole. Big rebound by Kinder. Kinder comes right up here on the near side. 20 seconds to go in the first half. The shot put up, no good. Offensive rebound by the Falcons. Comes back out. Now it's in Curvin's hands again. Look at this 3. Bam! Jasmine Dixon makes an 11-point difference. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. DeGraffenried comes up just a hair short, and at the end of the first half, 34-23. When we come back, we've got a lot to cover in a short time. You are watching KernHigh.org's live streaming. We're going to thank some of our sponsors. We will be back right after this short message.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile, and I still do everything online or through the ATM.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special.
There are over 100 places to get pizza in Kern County, but only 4 are good enough to be called Tony's. So what's the Tony's pizza difference? We're not giving away our secrets, but the proof is in the pizza. Tony's Spicy Mexicana, the mouth-watering Hawaiian, the award-winning Chili Verde, and so many more. Trust us, you'll find your favorite. If you want great pizza, you can play the numbers game, or you can get it right the first time. Tony's Pizza, 3 locations in Bakersfield and 1 in Shafter.
It's wicked cool. It's our new aviation class. It gives kids a chance to break into the industry. There's a lot of careers in aviation. This class is a lot more than just flying planes.
We've learned so much already. We've learned how to take off. We've learned instrument flight rules. It's something everyone can do, I think.
Good. And you see, remember that horizon? Try to keep it parallel to your cockpit.
After the 2-year program, they're going to be able to take the knowledge test for their private pilot exam. I am a pilot. I've been in Bakersfield for 10 years. I worked as an instructor for 6 years and then became a corporate pilot. And I'm a teacher here. We have amazing equipment. Even flight schools don't have that much equipment.
You put a class like this somewhere at North High, and it's really preparing kids to succeed because it gives them a whole new set of opportunities they never knew that they had the chance to pursue. I'm proud to say that I'm from North High School and that we have administration that's willing to put the money into offering really, really neat programs like this and preparing kids to succeed.
In animal care, the students learn a variety of things, whether it's tools or terms. In the veterinary field, they learn about the skeletal systems, animal nutrition, the housing, how to properly care for them. They also have the opportunity in the spring to actually go work at a veterinary hospital or at an animal shelter or a grooming salon.
Animal restraint, weight and temperature, pulse, respiration, all of that I learned here.
They take a state certified test, and if they pass, they become a certified vet assistant right out of high school.
It's It's always hands-on, and so I think that's what really helps us is that we're not just getting it from a textbook, we're actually doing these things, and we're actually practicing these things that we'll be doing in our future careers.
Well, we're learning a lot, and especially with just the basic knowledge of what you would need for an entry-level job.
All the basic skills to be a medical assistant in a doctor's office or a clinic.
You're leaning on it, and that'll make a difference.
And then they also do on-the-job training, and they work in doctor's offices or clinics throughout Kern County. The kids are job ready, and many of them are employed before the end of the school year. They're promised a job, as well as they continue their education. We have many registered nurses out there and even physicians.
I'm thinking I want to be an anesthesiologist. So a lot of school, but it'll be worth it in the end.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile.
And I still do everything online or through the ATM. So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools, together we have something special.
Welcome back, everybody. We're at halftime here. First game of a doubleheader at Ridgeview High School. Vance Palm, Kyle Wiley, Kevin Willie behind the camera there. 34-23, 11-point lead for the Independence Falcon ladies over Ridgeview. You know, just a kind of a good meat and potatoes kind of first half where you've got both teams struggling for a bit, both teams doing well, but then, you know, pretty much the Dana DeGraffenried show for the Ridgeview Wolfpack. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 of their 23 points. Jasmine Dixon, the big score, 2, 4, 6, 10, 13 for the Falcons. So two of the big stars, as we know.
Absolutely.
Dixon headed to Cal State. DeGraffenried headed to Sacramento State. A tale of two stars, but an 11-point lead for Independence. We do have some highlights for you. Let's run them, and let's just half court. They put it on. Cantu almost comes up with a steal. Dean takes a look. Boom! Edwards miss. Falcons rebound. A nice pass down court. Look at this. Kinder has a look. Oh, beautiful pass off the glass. It goes. Ball remains around the top. It's a 1-2-2 zone.
Boom.
Bam! Dixon. Great point. Pulls it back out. Crossover. Goes inside of the paint. Puts it up. And it goes. So DeGraffenried has all set.
Pickett met with his players and said, we can't have any more of those threes or this is going to be a long night.
Hey, and we say they were in a drought. Here's a long pass down court. Can it be saved in time? It is by Dixon. She runs it down. A beautiful pass underneath. No good. Offensive rebound by the Falcons. Comes back out. Now it's in Curvin's hands again. Look at this three. Bam! Long three gets put up by the Falcons.
And that last three that we saw, that was Dixon at the end of the half. And once again, just it's the three ball. I think Independence wants to get out and shoot the threes, and Coach Pickett called a timeout early on. They got the game within 4 points, but then as we see with Dixon finishing the half with the three, it's now 11-point. I talked about right before the game. It's like, hey, let's try and get this game in single digit. But, you know, we saw yesterday, BHS Liberty, big lead at the half by BHS, and then all of a sudden the game's tied up and within 2 points, and the final game gets within 2 points. So I'm curious to see what Coach Pickett told his ladies at halftime to see if they can come back and get in this game.
Right here in this gymnasium. A week ago we had the Ridgeview boys and the West boys, and it was, you know, a 19-point blowout in the first quarter. And we were kind of ho-humming it. Okay, well, we'll just see how this thing turns out.
Absolutely.
Bam. And the Vikings come rushing back here. So
by a young man named Mr. Austin Contreras. I think we've heard of him the last few weeks. And he just started hitting three after three, big buckets. And this is a game of runs, and we've got to see what team can minimize the runs of their opponents.
You know, on that note, Austin Contreras passed the 1,000-point mark in his stellar West High School career.
Absolutely.
Interesting to see him last night over at Bakersfield High School, sitting in the front row, had an off night, and he wanted to see up close all these drillers and Liberty Patriots. So right now we are loaded with talent at the high school level here, boys and girls, and an exciting JV girls game. And Independence wins by 3 or 4 at the last minute of the game, so it set the tone. The crowd's starting to fill in here. We're so happy to have you with us tomorrow at 12:30. Tomorrow, 12:30, the Liberty Patriot girls are at the Centennial Girls. We will cover that live. And then we get into another full week slated next week, and that brings us into Super Bowl Sunday. Who's your pick, big boy?
My pick is going to be the Patriots. I think Tom Brady is destined for greatness, and I hate to say it, but he was a 49er fan growing up. He was at the catch.
Yeah.
Have you seen that picture with him with his mom and all that stuff? So I'm a big 49er fan, and he's from California, so I got to go right there with the Patriots.
That's K-Dub 2. K-Dub 1, who do you like in the Super Bowl? Oh, please. You know who's playing.
I think he said the West High Vikings because he's a West High Viking class 85. So
well, you're going with the Patriots too. Well, look, this isn't Tony's Pizza. You can have your own pick, right? So I'm going with Falcons 34-31. I was listening to Greg Kerr the other day. I just love Greg Kerr. I think he's just such the jewel of our sports community. I was listening to him the other day, and he goes, hey, somebody call in. Give me a score. I said, you know what, let me rattle these guys' chains. So I called in. I said, Greg, it's Vance, and 34-31 Falcons. So now he's blasting it every day. I've got guys with picks, so I'm out there. I put my name on it. We'll see what happens. Here we go. 34-23 is the score right now. The varsity game, ladies, Independence Falcons, are at Ridgeview right now as we go into the second half. They've got an 11-point lead. Let's see what Coach Pickett can muster up for his Wolfpack, and Coach Johnson right now. Both teams 4-0 in league. Wolfpack 17-5 overall. Falcons 19-3 overall. So this is a nice contest here, and the crowd really starting to file in for boys basketball. So here we go, second half underway.
Starting to see staffs of both schools showing up, so this is a big game for both schools. Good opportunity.
Beautiful backdoor pass by Katrina Cantu to Alara Dixon. And Dickerson. Dickerson fouled, but boy, thread the needle pass by Cantu. That was impressive, and just like that, Dickerson at the line, shooting 2. And it goes. Hits front of the rim, back of the rim, and goes back in. So
curious to see what DeGraffenried's going to do, how she's going to respond this half and not lose consecutively to the Independence Falcons.
She gets 2 to go, and just like that, single-digit game. So the half-court trap is going to get put on. Dixon breaks it with a pass all the way down low, and Wandick misses, and a rebound by Edwards. Edwards will jog it up herself.
That skip pass is open against the trap, and it was beautifully executed. Just got to finish that layup.
Cantu passes to the baseline. Oh, that looked really good. Didn't go, though. Rebound, Falcons. Here comes Dixon down the front side. And she gets trapped. Nice pass in low there. Looked like a travel. No call, though, but the putback is good by Kinder. 36-25, just underway in the second half. Cantu walks it up, calls the offense. Just like her father, Joe Cantu. Nice crossover, great pass, and a good look in there. Look at this. Edwards. Back to a 9-point game. Half-court trap. And a dangerous pass. Cantu with a steal. She has it. Look out from behind. Pass down to the corner. And this is DeGraffenried. Goes up and puts it in. So now all of a sudden, here come the Wolfpack. And Nate Johnson has seen enough at this time. Nate Johnson seen enough at this time.
We'd like to recognize the administration of both schools, starting with Independence. Principal Dr. Thompson, Assistant Principal of Instruction Cy Silver, Assistant Principal of Administration Kelly Harden, the Dean of Students Nikisha Moya, the Activity Director Grant Bingham, and the tireless efforts of Athletic Director Derek LaRosa, who was part of the decision-making in making this game happen tonight, where we have both varsity girls and varsity boys. We will get the Ridgeview administration a little bit later in the broadcast, but would like to thank both schools.
Well, you talked about it. What can Coach Pickett muster up there at halftime? And look at this, 7-point game now. Dixon, wary not to walk into a trap, and she did. Now Cantu with the upcourt pass, and should have been a foul, didn't get called, and just like that, Dickerson gets 2. So Cantu with 3 quick assists. Wandick, the Wolfpack with that trap, and it's going to be an errant shot collected out there by Wandick. Now she goes up, and that foul is going to be on the ground.
You know, you notice that there are pockets in this press, but you know what? They're just not able to see them right now, and what we're seeing is Independence is a little flustered, not really knowing how to respond to it.
Nice inbounds play. They went to Wandick and right back to Dixon. Nothing happened there, so now Dean has it up top. Kalasia, she pulls the trigger. Look at this. Oh, back of the rim doesn't go, and DeGraff and Reed lets it go out. So 6 minutes to go in this third quarter. What a start for this Wolfpack here in the third quarter. 36-31. They've cut into that lead. Now it's a 5-pointer. Cantu walks it up. Nice to see her back on the floor. She stops, pulls up a high pass to the high post. They want to get the ball into Graffenried's hands, and there's a nice alley-oop lob. Perfect play, well designed, and actually pretty well executed, just couldn't put it in. Falcons try to slow this thing down. Deja Wandick takes a stop and says, come on, guys. Jasmine Dixon. Long 3, does not draw iron, so Jasmine off target there. And Coach Johnson, he's riled up off his seat.
Even on that alley-oop play right there, DeGraffenried is drawing so much attention. She had 2 trail defenders with her. So let's see if they continue to spy on her and lock her up with multiple defenders to make sure she doesn't take over the game.
Turnover. Nice hustle by Cantu.
Absolutely.
Dean had the steal, was going down court, but Katrina Cantu, the senior point guard, 5'5", averages 9 a game, but man, she's had 4 assists already in this third quarter. That looked good, didn't go. DeGraffenried with the rebound. Wants to look down quickly, but now she just jogs it up, sees Cantu waiting. Nice pass down low, and it goes. Dickerson with another one. Here come the Wolfpack, 36-31. They trail by 5. Nice press break. A wide open look does not go. Work under the glass by the Falcons, and it is rebounded, and Curvin will go up for 2.
Score correction, it's 36-33, so they actually trail by 3 right now. They didn't get it on there, but, man, once again, 11-point game at the half, and now they cut it down to 3.
At the line, Asia Curvin. In and out. Rattles, doesn't go. Guadian comes out for the Wolfpack, gets high fives all the way around. Big board by Aubrey Stone, who's just come in. So the Wolfpack trail by 3, trying to tie this thing up. It's Edwards. She kicks it back out to Dickerson. Dickerson dribbles with the left, across the top of the key. Ball batted away, and it's stolen. And the foul is going to be called on Dickerson as Asia Curvin again goes hard to the hole. And Curvin will shoot 2, so a steal and a hard drive puts her at the free throw line. Coach Pickett brings over Dana DeGraffenried and Haley Edwards to talk to him for a second. First one goes up, and it's good. A nice third quarter here. 4:22 to go in the third. And the second one goes as well. So stretch it back out to a 5-point lead, the Falcons do over Ridgeview. Independence in man-to-man. One-handed pass comes down low. Edwards, I think that may be a walk. She changed her pivot foot, and it is, and Coach Pickett knows it.
That's one of those old school 1980s Kevin McHale up and under and over and all around right there. But a little too much walking.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I am not a fan of these one-handed passes. You talk old school, I'll be as old school as you can get.
Absolutely.
We were always taught you have a one-handed pass. If it goes awry, you can't bring it back. But if you've got two hands on it and something changes real quick, you can always hang on to it. But that's my old man mentality. Turnover, Falcons.
Unless your name is Magic Johnson.
Dickerson battles through a screen. Bad pass all the way around, and that's going to be right off of the knee of the Wolfpack, and it's going to be Independence. So right now, the Falcons overplaying some of those passing lanes, and it's paying off.
Here comes that trap again.
Dixon, been quiet this third quarter, comes up and lays it in. Back to a 7-point game, 3.5 to go in this third quarter. Cantu calls out the offense, dribbles to her left side, hands the ball off to Edwards. Edwards has the ball stolen again. So some careless moments as Dean comes up behind the back pass and a putback. Oh, that's beautiful basketball. And around the backer, and she gives it back off the glass. Woo! Dean with 2 points. That was really nice to watch. Cantu now. And it's back to a 9. Oh, Cantu with a beautiful move. Goes up with the left, can't make it. The muscle put back in, doesn't go. Here's a nice down court pass, and can we get it again? The pull up, the 5-footer, doesn't go. Rebound Wolfpack. So Dean misses that one. In trouble on the trap. They get it out to DeGraffenried. Dana kicks it in the corner over here. Look at this. Aubrey Stone doesn't get it to go. DeGraffenried grabs the rebound. Oh, what a nice move. She goes up. Should have made the 2-footer. Didn't. How about this putback? And it's in by Edwards. 42-35. Dixon wants to go to the hole. Great transition D by the Wolfpack. There's 3 on him in there now. And now Wandick in trouble. Somehow they get it out. DeGraffenried steals it, but her foot's on the line.
I think she was looking to call timeout right there and was right on the line.
Well, we're seeing it. We're seeing with the intensity pick up on both sides now. 42-35, 7-point lead for Independence. 2:12 left in the third.
Intensity's picking up with the crowd size as well. If you want to come to this game, get here now because it's starting to get packed in here.
The pull-up didn't go for Dean. Offensive rebound, though, and a foul. So nice work down there by Kiara Wandick, the senior. Now Kiara at the line, shooting 2. First one does not go. Second one goes. Crystal Zavala in now, so another shooter ball handler. Bad pass down in the corner, and it is stolen by Wandick. She's in big trouble, and they get a timeout call. So we will take a quick break with 1:51 left here in the third quarter. 43-35 Independence. Back right after this.
100 places to get pizza in Kern County, but only 4 are good enough to be called Tony's. So what's the Tony's Pizza difference? We're not giving away our secrets, but the proof is in the pizza. Tony's Spicy Mexicana, the mouth-watering Hawaiian, the award-winning Chili Verde, and so many more. Trust us, you'll find your favorite. If you want great pizza, you can play the numbers game, or you can get it right the first time. Tony's Pizza, 3 locations in Bakersfield and 1 in Shafter.
Welcome back, everybody. Vance Palm, Kyle Wiley, Kevin Willey here at Ridgeview High School. Late stages of the third quarter. Independence on the road at Ridgeview leads by 8, 43-35. The Lady Falcons and the Lady Wolfpack. Ridgeview now in what looks to be a full court press. Cantu and Zavala up front on defense for the Wolfpack, but they've got to deal with Wandick and Dean. But now Wandick comes back to half court, and they put Kinder. So it's Kinder and Dean up there to handle the ball. And taking it out, the future CSUB Roadrunner, Jasmine Dixon.
That fires you up, doesn't it, Vince?
I love it, man. Love it, my Roadrunners. All right, here comes the trap. Dean says, I got it all. Throws it, but it's a bad pass. Oh, goodness, what's the call going to be here? They're going to say that it was Jasmine Dixon on the foul, and that was a good call. I saw that, didn't think that was going to be the call, but it was the foul, and Jasmine Dixon kind of went over the top. So nice job by the Wolfpack as we see Guadian come in for DeGraffenried, and I think Coach Pickett's just going to give Dana a rest here at the end of the quarter.
Haley Edwards did a good job undercutting Dixon right there to get in front of it on defense, and next thing you know, it's Wolfpack ball. 8-point game. We've seen them make a run at the start the second half. Let's see if they can finish off the third quarter and cut into this lead.
1.5 remains here in the third quarter. 8-point game. Cantu has it up high, crosses back over, hands the ball off to Guadian, and a wild pass down here, and it ends up being stolen. And now the pressure getting to the Wolfpack. Bad shot goes up. Now it looks like some discombobulation by both teams. Trapped in the corner, but oh, there she is, curving to bail them all out. And Wandick off the glass. So what did not look like a very good offensive set turned out to be two. We're under a minute. 10-point lead now for the Falcons. The Wolfpack have not looked good on offense the last 3 or 4 possessions.
There are pockets in that press and that defense that are wide open.
Edwards is up. Oh, almost went in, does not. So Haley Edwards will shoot 2. That foul is on Kiara Wandick. And with 44 seconds left in this third quarter, Haley Edwards goes to the line. It's a 10-point lead for the Falcons. They have not been able to get any closer than 3. First one up, no good. Haley Edwards, a sophomore, 5'7", starter, has 6 points tonight. Gets that to go. Nice looking stroke there. So we're going to see Alea Wandick come back in. Sis for sis. So a big 44 seconds here. Things could swing either way as we get into the, oh goodness. Everybody wanted to walk there, no call.
Nice hesitation.
That sure was a nice looking play. Went off the glass, got her own rebound, Kalijah Dean did. Back of the rim, another offensive rebound by Dean. 2 in a row. So now it's all about the game clock.
Talk about basketball IQ. She looked up at the clock to see how much time she had left and realized that they just want one shot to finish off this quarter.
Nice pass down low. Does it go? It does. It pays off. So look at that. Curvin puts it in. Cantu's going to have to put that up. Somebody's going to have to put it up. Oh, in and out, doesn't go. And that is the end of the third quarter. 47-36. An 11-point lead for Independence. We are going to come back after this word from our sponsors.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I'm a traditional banker. I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
I'm a millennial, and for me, it's all about the mobile.
And I'm somewhere in between. I still do my banking online and at the ATM. And with access to over 30,000 surcharge-free ATMs nationwide, Kern Schools is always close by.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. That's why we're the #1 financial institution in all of Kern County. Kern Schools, together we have something special.
Welcome back to the live stream game of Independence Falcons and the Ridgeview Wolfpack. Would like to send a shout out to the Ridgeview High School administration, Principal Steve Holmes, the Assistant Principal of Instruction, Drew Parker, the Assistant Principal of Administration, Kendra Weiser, the Dean of Students, Cheryl Thompson, the Activity Director, Carol Holland, and want to give a special recognition to the Athletic Director, Mark Thompson. Both times we've been here, he's done a phenomenal job in setting up a table and doing everything, accommodating every need we have to make this possible. So thank you, Mark, for helping us out.
What a great story he is in his travels to become athletic director. I interviewed him at a football game this past year, an incredible story. Maybe more on that later. We'll see. Here we go. Right now, it's all about this fourth quarter. Here come the Falcons. They attack immediately, and it's Juwana Kender. She went hard to the hole. Nate Johnson draws up a nice play to start this fourth quarter. And the foul is on to Graffenried. So that's her second. No foul trouble for Dana. But at the line now, Kender, she's got 6 points. A junior, averages 7 a game, and there's her average right there, 5 rebounds. But more than anything, she's just a real threat to that defense. Can slash and kick it. Super talented. And there that one goes too.
Both teams play really hard, and they do a great job of, doing the small things. We talked about it all night. We can see why these teams are the top 2 teams around. Both undefeated coming into league play, and a quick timeout is going to be taken by Brian Pickett. 49-36 the score. I'm Vance Palm. I've got Kyle Wiley next to me, Kevin Willie on the camera. Kyle brought in to the district as a support mechanism for Stan Green, and he has absolutely become awesome since day one. Kevin Willie and I have been together for the better part of 13 years, and we've covered a lot of sports. And when Stan Green asked me, "You ready to go?" I said, "I always have been." I said, "Who's your cameraman? Give me 5 minutes." And got a hold of KW1, Kevin Willie. So now we have Kevin Willie and Kyle Wiley. I couldn't be in better hands. They make me look good, and that is not easy. 49-36, here we go. 7:43 left in this fourth quarter. De Graffenried has it up top. Out at the far hash, goes off a high pick, stops, kicks it over the corner. That's Guadian, and the ball comes back in. That ball better go up soon. It's off the glass, and it does not go. Rebound, Independence Falcons. Great job out there by Wandick, and that's Kiara. Battle for the basketball, almost taken by the Wolfpack, and here she comes again. Kender, great pass again. As we mentioned about Juwana Kender, she can do it all. What a talented young lady. There'll be a Tony's Pizza player of the game for both these games. De Graffenried gets fouled on the way up, and that's going to be on Jasmine Dixon. And I think that's Jasmine's third. From what I've kept, it's her third. And now at the line, Dana De Graffenried. She's had a big first half, a quiet second half. Short. Next year, she'll be playing. Next year, yeah, man, come on up. Greg McCall talking to me. Greg's talking to me while I'm on the. Greg McCall, Lady CSUB coach and Ridgeview parent. Misses on the putback. Look at this. Oh, an opportunity for the Wolfpack to do something dangerous, and they could not convert. Now here's Jasmine Dixon. Jasmine Dixon pulls back. Throws it, kicks it over here to Wandick. Wandick called for the travel. She knew what she wanted to do, but she stepped before she dribbled. And that means turnover. Here come the Wolfpack. Can they do something? They trail by 5 now. 15.
Sorry, 15. My eyes were playing tricks on me. Sorry, it's been all Falcons here. Oh, a nice give and go back door to Graffenried. Misses from point blank. Puts this one. Oh, she misses another. 2 of them from right underneath the hole. And the Falcons up by 15 right now, trying to make it 17 or 18. Dixon pulls it back. Oh, what a nice move. She goes up and puts it in. Can't get it to go. Edwards with the rebound. The Wolfpack are going to have to do a lot in this fourth quarter. Edwards, the sophomore, pulls it back, gives it to Cantu. The senior guard looking for some space. Can't really get it. Pulls it back over. Cantu. To De Graffenried. De Graffenried in trouble. Cantu for 3. Looks good. Oh, off the right rim. Doesn't go. The putback can't go. Right now the Wolfpack can't buy a bucket. Kender with another great pass and a foul. So Juwana Kender is an impressive young lady with great vision. The foul is going to be on Brown for the Wolfpack, but Kender with another great dish. And Kiara Wandick now at the line, shooting 2. The first one goes. And Juwana Kender comes out, and she gets a well-deserved rest. Boy, she looks sharp tonight. The junior guard, number 22, just distributing all over the floor.
There's multiple girls on this Falcons team that can distribute. The basketball IQ is high on this Independence Falcons team.
Give Nate Johnson the credit, the head coach. Kiara Wandick makes 1 of 2, 16-point game right now, and it was just so close a while ago. Under 6, Wolfpack putting some severe pressure up top. Cantu took a look at it for a second, a nice crossover. She comes up, she gets fouled. No call. Everybody looked for it, wasn't going to get it. Look at this fast break. Wandick, can she put it in? She can. What a nice catch and score. But a beautiful pass by Asia Curvin. All of a sudden, an 18-point game. Where did that big lead come from? Came from great pressure defense up top and a bunch of missed buckets by the Wolfpack. And that call is going to be on the Independence Falcons. The foul is going to be on Dean. She picks up her 3rd foul for the Falcons. 5:12 remains in the 4th quarter. 54-36, 18-point lead. Nice pass inside. Cantu has it. Dribbles to the paint. Cantu puts it up. It's blocked. Dixon, the long left-handed pass down court. And look at this. And this is a beautiful 20-point lead by the Falcons. Deja Wandick goes up with 2, but a great pass from Jasmine Dixon. A 20-point lead with 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. And Brian Pickett is flummoxed as to how a 4-point deficit could get turned into a 20-point deficit in a span of about 9 minutes real time. Not clock time, real time.
Real time. We're just talking about they said the right things at halftime, then all of a sudden I think the Lady Falcons figured it out at the end of the 3rd quarter and made a little bit of a run, and now they're making a huge run right now to expand it to 20.
It was like 6:25.
Absolutely.
And it was a 4-point game, and the Falcons just pulled out that stretch defense. And granted, Ridgeview is missed in this 4th quarter alone. We've only been in it 3 minutes, and they've had probably 6 or 7 looks right underneath the hole and could not get it in. And therein lies the recipe for disaster. A 20-point lead right now for Independence with 5 minutes to go.
Let's see how Ridgeview looks. They look a little stagnant on offense, like they're just trying to hope that the bucket goes in. Where you see Independence is playing to win, and they are really getting after it and really pushing it up forward.
You're absolutely right. 5 minutes to go, 36-56, 20-point lead. The Wolfpack trying to make things happen. The illustrious, incomparable Nick Ellis here this evening. You'll see his shots tonight for the Californian as well. So 4:56, 56-36 is the score, 20-point lead for the Falcons. You just said it, Kyle, and it's exactly what just happened.
They are in attack mode, those Falcons. Good effort on the Ridgeview to turn the ball over.
Here comes DeGraffenried. You're so right about their offense. She pulls the trigger. That doesn't go. Rebound, Edwards. Edwards puts it up and in. A much, much needed bucket for the Wolfpack. 4:25 left in this 4th quarter.
Good bounce pass.
Dixon now pulls it back. Coach Johnson saying, hey, they've got to come to us. 17 on the shot clock. Ball comes to the corner. They go ahead and put this up. Not the best shot, but it goes right back out on a bad pass from the Falcons. And now Coach Johnson probably thinking to himself, hey, 18-point lead. I get it, ladies, but we can lose it as fast as we got it.
And the big thing about it, if I was Independence, I'd just keep pushing it, playing to win. Don't fall stagnant and just hold the ball. Their best thing is getting out and pushing the ball and scoring.
DeGraffenried pulls, doesn't get it to go. Rebound, Dixon. Pulled away and put in. Look at this. Haley Hutton, her first 2 points of the game, and the 5'9" junior forward couldn't have had a bigger bucket. Nice job by Haley. Ball gets pulled back out. Dean has it.
I like Dean's patience. She's not in a rush right now. She wants to make sure things work, sets up her teammate for a wide open look.
Kicks it out. Everybody was sucked in on defense, so an easy offensive rebound. Now Dixon out to Wandick, pulls it back out. Dixon, 23 on the shot clock, knows she better slow it down. Ball comes back down low, puts up, and that is a bucket that doesn't go. Edwards with the rebound. 16-point lead that they're going to have to cut into. And with 3 minutes to go, they better start doing it right this instant. Cantu has it up high. Gets a nice pick up high, stops, pulls the trigger, and does that go? It does. Katrina Cantu gets 2. And Coach Brian Pickett calls a quick timeout, not a long one. Wants to talk to the girls very quickly. 30-second timeout. Coming up right after this, we want to let everybody know that's watching. We're going to take a quick break. We'll keep it live. We won't be on the microphones for a few minutes. We'll take a break. We're going to get ready for the boys' game. So don't go anywhere. Keep it streaming. We're going to keep it streaming, but you won't hear us for a few minutes as we get ready for the boys' game. And that proves to be a great contest tonight.
Absolutely.
Doubleheader for the boys and girls. And right now the stage is being set with back-to-back wins so far, the JV girls and now possibly the varsity girls for Independence. They have a 14-point lead with 2:53. Here comes the press getting put on by the Wolfpack. Their sense of urgency needs to be dialed up a tad here, Kyle.
Yeah, the energy still isn't there, especially at the end. Let's see if Independence breaks this, if they get another big bucket, and kind of look to cripple Ridgeview.
And it's going to be a double dribble. And again, we talk about these one-handed passes. That's a good call by the official. Jasmine went to pass it, saw it wasn't open, stopped, picked it up, dribbled again. That's a double dribble. 2:47. Here come the Wolfpack. Maybe. Ball comes into Cantu. Wants to go back door. Ball batted away out there by Deja Wandick, saying no dice. .241 left in the fourth. To Graffenried. Gets it into Cantu. Cantu, nice little crossover. Stops. Ball is stripped away by Kinder. Kinder with the down court pass to Wandick. Wandick goes to her strong side. Puts it in. Deja Wandick lighting up the scoreboard tonight, but another great play by Joanna Kinder. Pass down low to Cantu. Gets it back out up high to Graffenried. Dribbles to the free throw line. Stops. Throws back out to and the pass comes down low. Nice ball movement. Zavala down low. Air ball. Missed. Ball put back up. Not taken out. There you go. Now Dixon's saying, let's pull it out. And Wandick says no. And she goes up. Instead of pulling the ball out, they go to the whole offensive foul. So Jasmine Dixon pulled that rebound down and said, you could see in her eyes, good, let's just kill some time. Absolutely. But Deja Wandick, she said, hey, look, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 points. I want some more.
Absolutely. Well, in these tightly contested, we have the two best teams in the SYL right now. You got to play for those wins and be smart with the basketball. And there's 2 minutes left in this game. Is that enough time for Ridgeview to come back and make a little bit of like a last few minute run here? 58-44. It's going to have to happen right now. Dean is playing great defense tonight.
To Graffenried, to Cantu. Cantu stops, pulls it up, throws it down low. A nice pass down low, and she's fouled, and she'll shoot. Crystal Zavala will. 1:34 remains in the fourth quarter. Who's the foul on? So Dixon picks up her fourth foul. She will get subbed out by Elia Wandick. And Jasmine Dixon goes out to some high fives and a round of applause. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12, 15 for Jasmine. And there is the first by Crystal Zavala. Makes one. 13-point game. Crystal makes them both. 12-point game. Pressure's got to come for Ridgeview.
Still a lot of time left in the game to make up the difference.
It's got to happen right now, Kyle. A long three. Really
great box out.
Ooh,
Rebound,
boy, I'll tell you what.
Little things, boxing out, huge.
No attempt to kill the clock. They just put the shot up, but an offensive board, and Cantu now gives the ball to Aubrey Stone. Stone has it stolen away from her. A jump ball, possession arrow, Ridgeview. Coaching staff for Independence wanting to talk to Kalasia Dean, saying, please don't throw up another three right now. Cantu. Boy, they've got to hurry. They have got to hurry. De Graffenried, they're triple teaming on that back door. It is not there. And the ball comes down low to Wandick. Wandick, they still looking to score. They are still looking to score. There we go. Now they say, Dean pulls it out and says, we have 18 on the shot clock. We're going to wind this thing down to the very end. She looks up again. Going to get double teamed.
The trap.
And she goes back court. She goes back court. So some costly mistakes here in order to clean this thing up, in order to come to a clean finish. And it's a 14-point game here. Maybe too little too late for the Wolfpack. We'll see. Cantu has got to get this ball initiated in the offense a little quicker. Shots need to go up awfully quick. Zavala stops, looks. The ball out here to Edwards.
Yeah.
Edwards comes in, throws it back out. A three gets put up. Look at this. Does not go. A rebound. Kiara Wandick. And if they're not going to foul, this ball game's over. And I think Brian Pickett has told him exactly that. He is letting this thing wind down. They're going to go ahead and do the trap, but this ball game's over. And they're going to pull it back, wisely so. We've got a win for the Independence Falcons. So the JV girls win, the varsity girls win. And there's your winning score, 60-46. And the Lady Falcons go to 5-0 and 20-3 overall. And the Wolfpack go to 17-6 and 4-1 overall. So, big win for the Independence Falcon ladies on the road. We are going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We're going to stay live, but our mics will be off, and we'll come back close to tip-off here with the boys' game.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I'm a traditional banker. I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
I'm a millennial, and for me, it's all about the mobile.
And I'm somewhere in between. I still do my banking online and at the ATM. And with access to over 30,000 surcharge-free ATMs nationwide, Kern Schools is always close by.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. That's why we're the #1 financial institution in all of Kern County. Kern Schools, together we have something special.